Welcome to MaestroPlays Mother 3. I think this is the first ep where we start right at the beginning of a dungeon. Our current quest, find Boney, our dog pal. He's somewhere in these sewers. He was chasing a stink bug. That's what it was. And boy, these look like really stinky sewers, if those stink lines are any indication. What are you? Putrid Moldy Man and his cohort. You know, these character models are the same as in Earthbound, which I haven't seen for any enemies thus far, so this is interesting, if a little odd. What should I do? I think we can forego spells right now, right? Let's see how long this takes. They're comboing. Wish I could combo. I am not a good comboer, unfortunately. I don't know if it's emulation or if I'm... And by emulation, I mean me emulating my idols in history, like Babe Ruth pitching a ball and hitting it with combos. That's what I mean by that. I don't know if it's my ability or inability to do that, but I'm not a good comboer. Yay, secret herb! Oh, do we? I mean, we probably don't have any fresh mints. That would be a precious inventory slot for just this. You're better, Duster. Ah! This narrow, dark hole appears to lead into the movie theater. I mean, it's not going to work. It would be a bit difficult for people to fit through this. Yep, don't I know it. Is that thing on the bottom right just decoration? We better find out. Ooh, new spell arriving soon. What are you? You are nothing. At all. Ain't that great. Not monsters? There's a trash can here. Ta-da! Some magic pudding. Ta-da! Saltwater gun. A saltwater gun at this stage of the game, huh? Ah! Should have expected that. Alright, Oscar. GTFO. GTFO. Thank you. I guess I can do this instead of healing. Do you think this hot spring smells? I suppose we've bathed in unsavory environments before. No name hot spring. Love it. That is awfully convenient. Well, do I have a map? No sewer map, huh? Oh, Kumatora's gonna learn something. Oh! I did not know if this was gonna connect left or not. It didn't look like it. Yeah! Counter everyone! Physical attacks get countered a bit. Do you have the standard fare like your other mole cricket friend? What do we got? Yep. Maybe someone can take a mint. Whatever. Excellent. Ugh. This is depressing AF. This looks like various parts of Minneapolis neighborhoods that I've been to via Grindr invites. That's all I'll say about that. There are papers under this door. Good on Boney for continuing to bark. Hey, buddy! Is that a... You're chained! I think there's a problem here, actually. Do you have anything special to say? We'll do a quick save. Leader's house? Hello, Leader. Pulling this rope would probably be extremely dangerous. Are you sure? I'm not sure what's going on there. Ooh, Thunder level 3! That is such a good feeling. I want Thunder 4 now, like immediately. Well, let's head upstairs and talk to Leader's face. Trash. Hey, Boney! Woof woof. I chased after a strange-smelling bug and somehow wound up here. Yeah. Nice to meet you again. Woof. But never mind that. Look what's in this next room. Absolutely. Thick books filled with minuscule writing. Talk to us. Yes, it's me, Leader, the bell ringer. It must be a real shock to hear me speaking for once. That's right, he was always just stoic before, huh? It wasn't that I couldn't talk all this time. I simply chose not to. As I rang that crossroad bell, deep inside my heart, I had decided I would speak to no one. Well, aren't you a mystery? But the secrets I've been guarding are now starting to leak out. Lucas, the time has come to tell you everything. Hey, this tune is, isn't it from Frédéric Francois Chopin? Like a type of gamey remix of it? I forget what the official tune is. I'd like to thank Eternal Sonata and my time working at a Polish restaurant for knowing that tidbit, if I was right. Back to Leader. What I'm about to tell you, you might not want to know. Even so, you absolutely must hear it. It will be a long story, but please listen to it all. I'm gonna get comfy in my seat because there's a lot of lore about this game I intentionally did not look up. I have some gists of things, but not fine details. Let's do it. Given who you are and how you've lived, what I have to say will tear at your hearts. And there is just so much to tell. So I've decided to have the stink bug trembling behind me memorize everything I say. Interesting callback to the memory of a stink bug. Ready, Mr. Stink Bug? Seems like a much needed Levitus moment here. Long ago, there existed a world. A world different from what the people on these islands think of. This world was incredibly big. More people lived on this world than there are grains of sand on these nowhere islands. Man, that's a visual. I know it may be hard to imagine, but such a world once existed. Understand? Yes. At some point, the world wound up destroyed. Naturally, it was humans who destroyed it. In the back of their minds, everyone had an inkling that it would happen at some point. Ooh, that is hard to hear. And then it really did happen. And so, the world is no more. Everything so far has been about the end of the world. Did you understand all of it? Yes. Just before the end of the world, a white ship came to these islands. On it were all the people of Tasmally Village. Really? Like, how old were they? Yes. Aboard the white ship were those few who had managed to escape the world. The people on the ship still went by their names from the previous world. The white ship plan had been set in place before the world was destroyed. And, although they're part of the world, these Nowhere Islands are a special place. They were the one place that would remain, even if the world was lost. The one and only place where people could survive. And so, the white ship arrived at these islands. Everything so far has been about the white ship. Did you understand all of it? Yes. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? The reason these islands are special is because they harbor a giant dragon nearly as large as the islands themselves. Long, long ago, people lived together with the dragon. However, at some point in time, the people and the dragon could no longer coexist. So, using the 7 needles, the dragon was placed into a long, long sleep. Are you going to go into detail about the coexistence? Because I'd like to know that. By the ancestors of the Maagipsy people, who have lived here since ancient times. So did the Maagipsies precede the Tasmally villagers then? Or like anyone else on the island? Ever since, the Maagipsies have guarded the needles in an effort to prevent the dragon from being woken until its power is truly needed. So the dragon's power can be needed for some reason. Interesting to know what needing constitutes. Thus, until the time of its awakening, the dragon continued to sleep as the power of the earth itself. Alright, so the dragon's not in like a pitiful existence. It's when it's sleeping, it's kind of the heartbeat of the earth. And so, because of the tremendous energy of the dragon hidden deep below, these islands were protected from the end of the world. Everything so far has been about the dragon and the Maagipsies. Did you understand all of it? I think so. Those who came here aboard the white ship feared another end of the world more than anything else. They felt that the world's destruction was a direct result of the way they had lived. They felt right. The people of the white ship discussed things at great length. They shared their wisdom and spoke with grave seriousness. And then they arrived at their conclusion. They decided to completely erase everyone's memories of the previous world and start their lives over with new rules and new roles. Yes. In short, everyone would play out the ideal story that they had come up with. That is what happened. The people would restart their lives in a simple, peaceful village, in the kind of place they wished they had grown up in. They would erase their memory of everything, the world, their belongings, their rules, and then they would begin their new lives. Everyone's old memories would be reset and replaced with their newly created story. and thus the village of Tasmally came to be. However, it was necessary to record the fact that the memory replacement had taken place. The hummingbird egg was the device used to store the memories of the White Ship people. Interesting! Wes and his son Duster, both playing the roles of thieves, were set to take action should a dangerous situation occur. Was Wes in the loop? I kind of doubt Duster was, and I suppose even if he was, that would be moot after his amnesia thing. Remember when they went to Oso Castle? They went there to retrieve the secret of the people of the White Ship. And there's one other thing. Me. It was essential that one person retain memory of the previous world, to sort of keep watch over things. I was the only one in the village of Tasmally who wasn't given a role in the new story. The sound of my bell served as a suggestion to keep everyone's fabricated memories from reverting. What's special about the bell? Some kind of Pavlov's dog effect? Like some kind of normalcy? My name, Leader, comes from the word leader. No, that doesn't mean I was anyone special. It was just that I was particularly taller than all the others. So, upon discussion, I was selected because it would be easier for me to stand out. Being so tall, people would want to come see me, you know? I hate that that's true. And so I was given the role of revealing these secrets when the time truly called for it. Everything so far has been about those who lost everything. Although Tasmally Village exists in reality, it was originally created as part of a story. That gets really meta when you think about how I'm immersing myself in this story. I know this may be difficult to believe, but do you understand so far? Yes. Let me also talk about Oso Castle. Apparently, long ago, a kingdom existed on this island, centered around the King of Oso. Is Kumatora not related to White Ship folks? However, when we arrived on the White Ship, the people of this kingdom were gone. Interesting. It seems they had left the islands, fearing the dragon's eventual awakening someday. Where would they go? Before boarding the White Ship, Princess Kumatora was an infant who had lost her mother and father. Upon coming to these islands, she was given to the Ma Gypsies to raise, and given the role of Princess of Oso Castle. Wes and Duster being her retainers was another part of the fabricated story. Oso Castle is one of the few and precious relics of this island's past. So that's real in giant quotation marks. Part of the OG lore. We crafted our story in haste, so the people inside it have very little past or history. They didn't get to really flesh out their backstories, huh? Have you noticed no one in Tasmally can talk about things from 100 or 1,000 years ago? In truth, we had wanted to create an entire plethora of myths and legends. But our story was made in such a hurry that we weren't able to. It's a real shame. I'm sure that much of what I'm saying you'd rather not hear, but it's the truth. Have you listened to everything so far? I have. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? Truthfully, we had no idea how Tasmily Village would turn out. But things actually went rather well. The people who had arrived on the white ship had fully taken to their new identities. They believed they had always lived together peacefully. It was when a person by the name of Porky stumbled upon these islands that everything started to go amok. It seems he used a time distorter machine to travel through time and space at will. Was that from Dr. Andernuts? Also, how does Dr. Andernuts fit into this? However, he was apparently shut out from all other times and spaces, and tumbled into this era and these islands. Even worse, he used his time distorter to bring many people from other eras here. Ick. The pig masks, as well as everyone in New Pork City, were all brought here and brainwashed by Porky. This Porky fellow seems to view these islands as his own personal toy box, with which he can do anything he wants. He would take animals apart and recombine them to make creepy, new chimeras. As a childlike dictator, he began doing whatever he pleased, including building Thunder Tower and forming his own army. Porky eventually learns the White Ship secret because of a traitor among the Maagipsies. Is that going to be our final Maagipsy? Man, I've got a lot of feelings about meeting her. Do you understand about the intruder known as Porky? Oh yes. This traitor was Locria, the 7th Maagipsy, and the only one you haven't met yet. After Locria joined forces with Porky, Porky learned about the White Ship people and the secret of the sleeping dragon. Porky decided to pull the needles to wake the dragon so he could use the power for himself. Because it's his fucking toy box, huh? Yikes. The dragon is the power of the very earth itself, you see. It's said that whoever pulls the sealing needles will become the dragon's master. However, only a very select few are capable of pulling the dragon's needles. Apparently, neither the Maagipsies nor Porky have that capability. Yet the needles are being pulled now. That means Porky is somehow controlling someone who can control the dragon's power. We have to put a stop to Porky's antics. If we don't, the world will be completely destroyed again, and it will spell the true end for everything. For Porky, that might be the ultimate pleasure, but we can't allow it to happen. We, the last handful of people there are, absolutely can't allow it to happen. Lucas. It seems you're a chosen one, with the ability to pull the needles sealing the dragon away. You must pull the dark dragon's needle with your own hands, and pass your heart onto the dragon. Let this be my one and only order to you as your leader. Do you understand everything about the dragon's awakening? Yes. I hear that 6 of the dragon's needles have already been pulled. Deep in the earth, the dragon is likely beginning to stir from its sleep now. Supposedly, the last needle is somewhere here in New Pork City. Porky has been gathering everything that lives on these islands into New Pork City to prepare for the final needle's pulling. It's possible that he's planning to hold one final twisted party. But now is our chance to change this looming crisis into a golden opportunity. All things may come to an end, or new and bountiful things may begin. Wouldn't you like to help that happen? Lucas. You were once a weak, fragile boy, but now you've been given a tremendous role to fulfill. Now that you know everything, including everything I'm sure you'd rather not know, the time has come for you to save the future of all life as we know it. God won't make you bear more than you can carry. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. Know that you aren't fighting alone. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, will lend you their support. That was a long story, but that is the end of everything I have to tell you. Did you understand it all? Only the Maagipsies really know the needle's locations, so I don't know where to find them. But from the way Porky and the others have been acting, I would say they're now very close to reaching the 7th needle. Please, Lucas, be the one who pulls the final needle. Porky issues his orders from the 100th floor of the Empire Porky building. Start by jumping into the fray and storming the building. After that, you can start looking for clues. It's been such a long time since I've spoken to anyone, and now I'm exhausted. This stink bug should remember everything I've just said. Take him with you. That way, if you happen to forget anything I've said here, you can ask him to repeat it. Will you go with them, Mr. Stinkbug? That's a lot. So we're gonna storm the building, huh? Looks like the same stuff. Got the Stinkbug's memory. Well, man, what a tone shift. We've got a real mission here. Let's see what we can do about possible apocalypse. Let's turn it into a golden opportunity, folks. I think it holds the record, our chat with leader. That's gotta hold the record of any RPG I've ever played ever having that much revelation be had at one time. I think that is the record. That's very impressive. And, like, bold from a game developer standpoint. I'm really impressed they opted for this. Oops. Ah! Uh-oh. What are you? You're not our masked friend. Facade again? Ugh. That's one nwah and 8 has. Thanks, Marcy. From Peanuts. Oh, what a pleasure it is to see you again. No, wait. Long time no see, Facade says. I say nwah to you, for I will now give you thoroughly destructive damage. He goes on to say, I have been remade into an incredible, fiercely powerful, and dangerous ultimate weapon. Therefore, I will absolutely, unquestionably, be victorious over you, is what Facade says. What's more, I will put an end to your tail. I will give you damage, and then provide you with even more damage, until you are soundly defeated, is what Facade says. Now then, here I come. Nwahahaha, nwahahaha, nwahahaha. Facade is now ready to fight. Here he comes. What would we do without you, Marcy? And did Facade just get like 8 more horns? Well, let's start with a huge old counter. And then maybe an offense down. And I'll tickle you as well. And Boney, I don't know why I assume he has a shield in play. I'm just gonna make a bold guess here. Excellent. I am so smart. Defense decreases. Off-key music attack. Awful smell. Good. Well, Boney's already ill, so good luck with that. I should take care of that. Defense decreased by 32. Hopefully it deflects sound. Okay, what's our next task? I would like some offense up, I think. You know, I will just take care of that for Boney. We'll get kickin'. And you're gonna heal Kumatora right away. That is urgent. Beautiful. Hey, that's nice. It's a little something something. Quit it with the smells. Oh good, we dodged. Well, we're feeling in good shape, I'd say. Should we get smacking? Let her rip? This should be really satisfying, right? We've got a lot of PP to play with. Never mind. Duster, let's give Boney some health. Because Boney's the fastest, I want him to retain his items for emergencies. Very nice. Oh, no you don't. Forgetfulness! Well, I think Duster doesn't really care. Yeah! Oh, you too. 1400 damage around. I love you. Shall we? Dang. Whoa! Lucas and friends' attacks broke off some of Facade's horns. That sounds like good. Facade's heart filled with hatred. Facade is serious now. Oh, you weren't before. Come on. Case-size shields? Well, we are taking care of that, aren't we? Oh, shoot. You know, I'm gonna conserve, I think. I will have Boney take care of that shield snatcher. And if anyone has pudding, you know, I wish I could buy magic pudding or tarts. I haven't found a place yet. Do you got any pudding? No, baby? Okay. Whatever. Thunder 4? Ack! Well, I kind of lucked out there. Boney better heal Kuma. Did I use the shield snatcher? I forget! Oh no! Ugh, that's bad. Well... This is risky. Hey! I think that's the first time I've done that. Good for me. Alright, go Kuma. Why this battle did my reflexes kick in? I'm not sure, but I'm thrilled with it. You got some pudding, BB? Pudding that wobbles on its own. Well, this feels blasphemous. I forget if I snatched. Okay, shield disappeared. That's good to hear. Yay, Franklin badge. Yay, Franklin badge. Okay. Well, if I do this fast enough... chicken for Kumatora. Dang. Oh, Ray! I'm pretty pleased with how that round went, frankly. Yeah. Satisfaction all around. Perfect. If you exploded, I wouldn't mind. Gah. Ow, ow, ow. I will not translate this part. The reason being that these are not words, but simple sounds. Oh, I thought because he was swearing. You have bested me, kind sirs. Actually, no. You did not best me. You are merely detestable. Debestable? Ing. I am sick of all this fighting. Very, extremely sick of it. This is all just a game. You could call it Master Porky's game. I refuse. You people are still stuck inside the game. Oof. As for me, I may have been removed from it. Whoa, that's uncomfortably meta. Does Facade know something about this game? But I am still not sure. The flames of my life are in danger now. I do not think we will ever meet again. And not just in battle, is what Facade states. He also adds, in a very faint voice, "Nweh-heh-heh." Facade is now going to plummet. I am an interpreter, but now that Facade is gone, I am no longer needed. You can hang out with us. Join our game. Don't plummet. Please, do not chase after me. Goodbye. We are going to have to chase after her immediately. Don't do something drastic. Maybe she's hanging out with Leader. It looks like I'm wrong. Well, we didn't find our interpreter lady friend, aka Marcy from Peanuts. but I'm seeing some new people. Hey, do you know the secret to girls? Where's this gonna go? You don't know? How old are you? Jeez, get your act together, you moron. Girls, you see, like guys, they can count on. Do you got what it takes to be like that? You idiot. Think about it on your own. Think about it if you have what it takes or not. Come on, quit it. Stop asking me questions. I told you think about it on your own, inside your head. This is the weirdest conversation. Anything new, Thomas? Same stuff. You're new. You know, like, when you eat a giant hamburger, your hands get sticky and gooey? And like, even when you open your mouth really wide, it still won't fit? Avocado burgers are especially tough to eat. I don't know about that. Just slice them thin. Cause like, everything slides around and everything. Are you eating them open-faced? Don't you agree? No. Like, it makes me wonder why girls always order avocado burgers and stuff. I see we've, come to the incel arcade. Anything new to say here? You found the Doug? Good for you. Well, folks, on that note, I think this was a lot of information to digest. So, as such, we should digest until the next episode to appreciate it on a deeper level, I would say. As usual, thank you for watching. See you soon.